Hello friends, welcome back to Rajanur's channel. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe it and press that bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you get an intimation and notification of the same. Today we will discuss the North Korea's very professional hacking group, which is known by various names. We will see how and when did this group actually came into prominence, what are the major attacks they have done in the world till date, and what is its present states. Let's quickly have a look at it. A very interesting point is that only a small percentage of North Korean population has an access to internet. Yet the country has produced some of the world's best professional hackers. And the Reconnaissance Bureau of General Staff, that is called as the RBG, uh, of RBG is this infamous Bureau of 121. The Bureau 121 is the intelligence organization responsible for North Korea's cyber warfare initiatives, which have been happening. Sorry. Well, the RBG first came into light in 2014 when the Sony Pictures was planning to release a comedy movie parodying the Kim Jong Un with the title called as The Interview. When on 24th of November, when the Sony employees logged on into their servers, they were greeted by this sound of digital gunfire, and then there was an image of the red skeleton, and under it was a title called hacked by #GOP. Well, this was the malware which wiped off half of Sony Global Digital Network, just because they were planning to make a parody of the Kim Jong Un. They released it. That is when the entire world woke up to the first North Korean cyber attacks. Well, thereafter it did not stop. In 2016, the RBG's Lazarus Group attacked the Bangladesh Bank, which held a foreign currency account with the Federal Reserve Bank in New York. Please understand this. Bangladeshi Bank, which held foreign currency account with the Federal Reserve Bank in New York. Then these Lazarus attackers sent the Federal Reserve instructions from Bangladesh Bank to make dozens of payment. Well, these messages seem to be so authentic that the Federal Reserve granted the first 5 payments request, and by the end of the operation, around $81 million had been transferred into different accounts. Well, since then, the RBG has been involved in numerous sophisticated cyber attacks. They stole over 200 GB of South Korean army data in 2016. They paralyzed the United Kingdom's National Health Services in 2017. And the most case known to us was they hacked into the India's nuclear power plant in the Kudankulam in year 2019. So even India was a victim of their cyber attacks, though we tried to play it down, but yes, we were affected by it. The North Korean cybercrime program is hydra headed. Basically that means if you cut one, there will be another one. So there is it's a with it has got no shape, and it keeps growing wherever you cut it. Well, these are involved in bank heists, cryptocurrency thefts, ransomwares, then espionages, and the most interesting part is the North Koreans do not claim responsibility when they strike. Unlike many things, whenever there is some strike, then some group claims responsibilities, whereas North Koreans do not do this. Well, the according to an UN report, all the funds stolen by these hackers are spent on North Korean's People's Army weapons program, and including its development in nuclear missile. So you can easily imagine that North Korea, despite having so much of sanctions through from all over the world, no, not a major trade thing, it can't do a major trade with any other country, yet it has got so much of money. How does it come? Well, these hacker groups certainly are making money for North Korea. A part of the North Korean IT program also exercises control over the population of North Korea. If you understand this sentence, please carefully note this. A North Korean IT program also exercises control over the population of North Korea. They know, they decide, they tell through this cyber maybe instructions or cyber bullying or cyber stalking, whatever it is. Well, just to wrap it up, the most of the works related to the North Korea cyber unit can be reportedly be traced outside North Korea in parts of Southeast Asia and China. So basically, it is not that these hackers are sitting in North Korea and doing this. Well, they have expanded their bases; they are outside, so that in case, even if you digitally try to cut off all the signals emanating from the North Korean country, but still they are able to gain a considerable advantage. Well, even the report suggests that the elite cadre of the North Korean hackers are based in their capital of Pyongyang and use a foreign virtual private networks. And it is reported that these North Korean hackers get their basic training and some kind of ongoing training in China and Russia. However, these guys are as of now the best. So whatever you hear about the random ransomware attacks happening, whereas there is no one claiming the responsibility, but the money is taken, just be sure that this is the group rather acting in or out from North Korea. Well, that was a very short update on this North Korean Bureau 121. We'll catch up with you with other updates very soon. Thank you.